Hey guys, what's up? What's up? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a plan with me. This is going to be for the week of June 20th to 26th. This is in my Sadie Stickers A5 wide vertical planner. I'm going to show you the kit. I don't think I got anything more outside of the kit itself and these dowels. If I remember correctly, if I do, I'll show it on the screen. But this is the kit. It's called Embrace 365. It is in gold foil, super pretty. So those are the 3 pages that I got with the kit. So as you see, I don't got a lot of boxes or anything to work with. And then I got these dowels. So you guys look, that's like the same dowel there. So I may use her. I'm not really sure. But we'll see how we go. So if you're interested in this video, stay tuned. All right, guys, and here is the base all laid down. I really like what I did with the sidebar this time. I used one of the full boxes kind of as like the background to the girl. I really like the way that came out this time. What I will say is what was very annoying is I used like lace divider from Sadie stickers underneath the full boxes, and that was a pain in the butt. Also put them underneath the headers at the top. That was a pain in the butt. Yeah. And then I did go through like my stash and found the Amelia floral deco from Sadie stickers, and I felt like the colors really went well with this kit. So those are the florals that I ended up pulling in, of course, along with all of the other, foiled florals that I'll name throughout the day-to-day planning. So Monday was Juneteenth observed for my job, so I had the day off. So I used that circle scallop sticker that was in the kit. Layered some florals on the side as well as some of the butterfly deco. Most of my deco is going to be from Sadie stickers, the Giving Girl, or Letters to Apollo. A lot of the foil dots will be from Paper Trail Plans. And I believe most of the scripts, if any, that I'm using are going to be from, well, no, I see multiple. So I'll just let you know. So the day off script that I have, that is from Paper Trail Plans. So I just marked that. As you see here, I'm now fiddling with the full box. One of the things that I remember, oh, Joia, you said you're going to put the scallop underneath all of the full boxes. So I had to remember. So I had to adjust some things, which was a pain in the butt. I'm just like, oh my goodness, this is just too much. But we made it work. I do think it's funny watching back like myself with these plans as I'm like editing the videos. I laugh because there's so many times that I go to reach for my X-Acto knife and I'm like, Joy, you're about to cut yourself. So many times. I'm just like, oh my goodness. So I did have the day off. I was on consults, I believe, this week, but I my consults start 5 p.m. Friday, and because it had already been like in a sense 2.5 days by the time Monday came, I said, well, let me get a head start and start looking at some of the events. So if there's anything that I maybe need to bring to the 8 o'clock call I have every morning on Tuesday, I can do that. To kind of try to get ahead of it, so then that way I wasn't completely overwhelmed, considering it was only a 4-day work week. So I did like sign on for a couple of hours for the day, but this day was really chill since we hung out all night long the day before. I talked about it in the spread before this, so if you guys haven't seen it, I'll make sure I link that one for you guys. So as you see here, I'm going back and I'm adding the lace under the divider underneath the full box. Man, whew, that was like the not fun part about this spread. I felt like the date cover came like really easy to me. Most of the sidebar came really easy to me, and then I love the girl that I chose. Like she just looks so cool, especially with her sunglasses. Like I just love it. I love the high pony, and I don't even know. It may not even be a full high pony. Maybe like a half up, half down. Yeah, it looks more like a half up, half down style. But I just love the way like her fit looks, and that looks like something that I would technically wear. So I marked for working 4 hours. I have these sheets from Letters to Apollo. I did get them in all like the foil color. So I don't remember if I got hollow too, but I know I did get gold, silver, and rose gold, and then I also got black. So I used the black one because sometimes using a foil icon and a foil box I felt like was a lot. So I try to incorporate some of the like black boxes as well. And then I used the laptop icon from the Pretty Pink Co. Took a little of the little, I think they call them dangle deco from the Giving Girl. And then I added that, on top of it to kind of like zhuzh it up. And then just did dinner. I think one of the harder things is because the box selection was not that great as far as the 3 pages that I had. So I had tried to make it work. So I just took one of the like flags, arrow flags. I'm not even sure what they're called. But I took one of those, used the utensil icon from Crafts by Thaowie to mark Din, and then as you guys saw, I had some like foiled floral deco from Letters to Apollo. And I just added that in there to add a little something more down there. Not necessarily my like favorite, but it is what it is. On Tuesday, I was so proud of myself that I actually was up at 5:30. Do y'all know it's been a struggle? I feel like I had gotten permanent day shift when I was working bedside. Maybe like, let me see, because I left in 2021. Yes. So I think I got it like 2019 and probably somewhere in 2020. So well over 6 months. It took me like that long to get acclimated to waking up early because our shift started at 7 a.m. Y'all, I was so proud to be up so early because listen, I be struggling. I be hitting that alarm, and half the time I be also taking screenshots of my alarm and don't even be realizing it. Cause I go back in my photos, I'm like, why is this in there? And then I realize I took a screenshot again. It's quite hilarious. But yes, I wanted to mark that because that's a mayu a monumentous, a great moment, that I wanted to commemorate in my planner. So, I used the what is that called? The like clock icon from Crafts by Thaowie, and then again one of those like little boxes. Like, and the boxes were like a square box and then like a third box on that Letters to Apollo box sheet that I was talking about. So I tried to use those, and then I also had some of the like scallop boxes, and on that sheet is thirds and quarters from Crafts by Thaowie. So I try to like incorporate both of those. And then I also ended up, and I'll let you know when I get to it, boxes that I got from Scribble Prints Co. that I had bought a while ago to kind of go with some of like my wedding day or wedding event spreads. I don't even think I really used any of them. So I kind of was going through my stash. I was like, oh, let me pull that in too. So I just kind of grabbed all of that stuff. So I was up at 5:30. I did have a 7 o'clock meeting that day, which was perfect because normally I'm waking up after that meeting already starts. It's terrible. But most of the time when I have that meeting, if I'm able to, like now it may be a little different because We have our third person now, so we have to share an office, and now we have to kind of coordinate what days we're going to go in the office or whatever, because we kind of like alternate. But before, anytime I had that 7 o'clock meeting that I needed to be on, I made sure I was working from home that day. But we kind of have like some stipulations as far as like us going into the office. And as of now, they have not really like been restrictive as far as like risk is concerned, because we work with like the attorneys and stuff. So we kind of have like, we kind of do our own thing in a sense, I guess. So yeah, I have that 7 o'clock meeting. I did have to run some errands that day, and I know I think I was like near Chick-fil-A. So I was like, I'm gonna go get me a peach milkshake. Now, should I had that peach milkshake? Absolutely not, because my stomach and intestines don't really like that type of thing. But one of the things that I said, I do like some of the non-dairy like versions of ice cream, but not all of them are good to me. My like as far as my taste buds. So I'll sacrifice my body sometimes for the real thing. So I got the peach milkshake, and I used a little ice cream cone from Crafts by Thaowie to mark that. It's funny because I think afterwards I think it was like the frappe icon. I was like, well, that kind of looked more like my milkshake, but we're gonna leave it. So I did that, and then I took one of those like little cute boxes from the kit. I think I had to go pick up Spade. Yeah, I had to go pick up Spade for my mom, since I had went away that weekend, the like couple of days before. And then you know, she was really missing me, I'll say, because I mean, she's always up under me. Like right now, she's like laying in the window, but she's not laying in the window. She's like laying near me. I call her my assistant for work. So I just went and picked her up, and then had some quality time with my fur baby, especially because I missed her. On Wednesday, I was running late. I was going into the office, was running late. Big was going into the office, so he does not, like, his office is not far from my office, so he dropped me off that day. Me running late also mean that I didn't have a chance to pack my lunch, even though I need to get better and like pack my lunch the night before and not the day of. It we struggling over here, guys. Y'all say a prayer for me, okay? So I ended up ordering Hip City Veg to be delivered to my job that day for lunch. I don't remember what I got, but if you guys never had Hip City Veg, and if you are able to like have one in your city, I definitely recommend it. My husband eats meat, and I had bought him the like Philly steak from there, and he was like, no, this is actually pretty good. And then I also had him try the ranch, like crispy chicken ranch. I can't remember what it's exactly called, but that's really good as well. So I definitely recommend it. So then I put down the full box. Underneath there, I did get like 2 serious events that day, which was terrible. I was just like, are you freaking kidding me? So yeah, there was a lot of phone calls happening, calling doctors, calling the providers that I needed to talk to as far as like to declare it, which we call the patient safety officers. So, I had to do a lot of calls, emails, back and forth or whatever. And then the last provider I called, that whole conversation was a hot mess. Like, I was like, what is really going on? It was a mess. So I just marked that using, so the series event I marked using the laptop icon, one of those boxes from Letters to Apollo. And then I used the Crafts by Thaowie, like I think that's the FaceTime icon for the last call. And then that box at the bottom of Wednesday, that's actually one of the boxes from like little sampler sheet that I got from Scribble Prints Co. that I ended up going out front and like sweeping up, because it was trash day is Wednesday for us. So I just wanted to go ahead and get that all situated up front. All right, on to Thursday. I put the full box at the top. Really love that girl. I wish I can wrap my head like that. I'm gonna try one of these days. Thursday was a terrible day because I was completely the hell over work. Okay. I had to go into the office that day as well. It was close to the end of the fiscal year. I was stressed to the max. I was hating work. I can't even tell you everything that I was feeling at that moment, but I hated it badly. So I marked it the same way I marked work on Monday. With that square box, I used the laptop icon from the Pretty Pink Co. And then used some of the dangles again from the Giving Girl. Added a little, you'll see it later, but I added like a little butterfly in there too. Listen, I hated it, but I'm going to mark it pretty. I think this week I was really trying to, I had like created a couple of like daily spreads in my daily planner by Goldmine and Coco. And I was trying to actually like post them daily, like trying to be a little bit more consistent as far as like my social media is concerned. So I put down one of the little Instagram icons from Lilac Luna Plans. Unfortunately, she is no longer open. But I used that. And then I had marked in office day using the third scallop box from Crafts by Thaowie. And at the end of the day, literally, it's all about work. I was stressing about the fiscal year. So I marked stress about fiscal because I was stressed. Stressed to the max. Okay? Stressed to the max. It was terrible. But yeah. On to Friday. Friday just made it even worse. This is when it was announced that Roe versus Wade was overturned. And I just could not even fathom that the country that I live in, the country that proclaims to be one of the greatest countries in the world, the country where everybody wants to come to because they have better opportunity, did this. Like, are we really going back to the Stone Ages? Like, and like, there are like some circumstances personally for me that would make me consider, not carrying a baby to term outside of medical things that can happen to you where you should not carry a baby to full term. You should be able to obtain birth control because it's your right and it's your body. But for the life of me, I can't understand why this is what has happened. And what really, truly burns me up about it even more is the fact that any of those politicians that voted for this to happen, if that same crap happened to their family, everybody already knows that their family member is going to get that stuff regardless. Like, there's going to be no consequences for them. They won't go to jail because they murdered a fetus. Like, y'all, it's a lot. It's a lot. So I'm gonna bring it back, especially because we almost at the end of the damn playing with me. So yeah, I had to mark that at the top because that was probably one of the craziest days to happen. I also posted my daily spread for that day. And then that Friday, I just really needed to kind of like decompress and not think. So I think I don't even know what base of a spread I was laying, but I started to lay the base and I marked that using one of the like third boxes and then like the little craft cart thingy from Crafts by Thaowie. And then I was just like kind of talking about it like with my sister and best friends and my husband. We was kind of like talking about it all day. And I was devastated. So I was drinking wine and planning. Saturday at the top, I marked my cousin's birthday as well as I also put J for Jerica. Jerica Plans here. Happy birthday, girl. I marked that using one of the other scallops in the kit, and then I layered it with a like scallop that I got from a Pandabird Design a freebie that I have. I planned in bed because it was just a day. Listen, I was kind of over it, you know, and then I was trying to figure out, I think I was planning, I can't remember which one I was planning, but I was planning one of my spreads, and I needed help picking one of the dowels for the sidebar. So I went on IG and did like a poll. So I did a poll and then ended up just cooking dinner. And then Sunday, made breakfast. It's cute. I marked it using the little like donut and coffee icon from Crafts by Thaowie. In the quarter box, I put 2 years tomorrow because I was just like thinking about the fact that 2 years ago, that Monday made us becoming an engaged couple. Like, it was just crazy, like how time is just flying. Like, ugh. I did some laundry that day. Usually on Sundays is super chill. He does his own thing. I do my own thing. I was binging YouTube and then just went to bed. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, make sure you give me a comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.